Hey everybody, Kit Nagy here for Nagy on Sports. Glad to have you join me here as I break down the keys to the game for Week 3, Bears versus Browns. And this is a very exciting game in First Energy Stadium coming at you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And can't tell you how excited I am for this game to see Justin Fields in First Energy playing against our Browns, who are obviously a very good roster. So it should be an exciting watch here. And without further ado, we'll take a look at some of the keys for this game for the Browns to come out on top. So the first keys on the offensive side of the ball here, we need to, first and foremost, we got to take care of the ball. We got to have that ball security. We've had some turnovers, some unfortunate turnovers in our first two games for the Browns, and we got to clean that up. It's going to start there for the offense, making sure that we're taking care of the rock no matter where we are, whoever's got it. And preventing that those turnovers. This is an opportunistic defense for the Bears. A bit of a strength-on-strength action here. Bears versus Browns, great offense versus a very good defense. So it's going to start with that ball security, make sure that we're taking care of the ball. Hey, welcome in, George. Yeah, I appreciate that, George. George says he likes the Delpit jersey. I happen to love it. I had to go with that after Delpit had a great game for us in week 2, so love seeing him out there, and hope he has a big one in this game as well. And also have to love the classic look that we're going with for the Bears-Browns game. It's going to be really exciting. Anyway, so the next key here is take advantage of that 13 personnel matchups. We're going to be in 13 personnel a lot, I'd expect. We just called up an extra tight end, and Frank's just called up to the 53 man. So should expect to see a lot of that 13 personnel, and it has been very effective for us so far in the season. And take advantage of that with pacing of the game, hurrying up to the line and preventing the defense from substituting in certain situations, and then you can, with that 13 personnel, you can really do kind of everything. You've got the ability to run the ball with strength, and then you've also got the ability to throw the ball with great receiver options out of that 13 personnel grouping. So definitely something to take advantage of here in this matchup, and something that we should look for in this game. We need to continue our O-line dominance. The O-line has been very, very good for us this season. Very exciting to see how they've been progressing already in the season. And so we need to continue that up front, really winning in the trenches, in the run game especially. That's where we've done very, very well. Pick it up a little bit in the pass protection, but give Baker a little bit more time. And especially if Baker can help the O-line with those blocks by getting the ball out quickly, which he's done a pretty good job of so far this season, but continuing that trend to get the ball out of Baker's hands quickly, and that should be really good for our O-line, and we should have hopefully a very good game for them as well, which will help the offense do well as a whole. And then the last piece here is to take advantage with, especially now that OBJ is back, and we got some interesting receiver personnel groups that we could be using in this game. It's going to be to take advantage of that defensive secondary. That's one of the strengths of this, one of the weaknesses of this defense that we can definitely take advantage of. I think it's time to unleash OBJ. Make sure that we've got him out there at full capacity. I think he's going to be juiced for this game. I think he should be electric. So look for him in this one. And if we really can unleash him against the secondary, look out. It could be a lot of fireworks in this game. Should be a lot of fun. Moving on to the defense side of the ball, a couple things that we need to look for here in this game. The first thing is going to be to that run gap discipline, kind of the run fits and the gap discipline, working as a unit to make sure that we're taking care of all the assignments and all the gaps, and really hold Montgomery in check. Their offense struggles when they're not able to run the ball very well. So if we can hold Montgomery in check, it's going to start there, and that will make things more difficult for this offense to get going. The second piece of that is going to be, Fields. Obviously, we've all seen him at Ohio State. We know how elusive he can be, but if we can force him back to the inside, especially in the pocket, if we can force him towards the inside, it's going to be harder for him to escape. More likely that we can, get those sacks and stops when we need them. So forcing Fields back to the inside is going to be important for this defense. Then the next piece, again, kind of on that same vein with Fields, vary the looks. Joe Woods is going to be throwing a bunch of things at the rookie, I think. So to confuse and drive some of those rookie mistakes from Justin Fields. And really that's going to be taking advantage of the versatility strengths that this defense has. So that's lining defensive linemen up in different position across the line. That's playing our three safeties in various positions, kind of disguising our coverages that we're going to be in, and hopefully capitalizing on those with some turnovers and some mistakes from the rookie. The next piece here is we've got to find a way in this one to get off field and third down. Third down conversions are obviously a killer. They really provide a lot of momentum for an offense if they continue to convert third downs. So we really need to find a way in this game to kind of get that mentality going, and that should hopefully start to set the stage for this defense going forward in the season. If we can be successful on third down in this game, then we can hopefully continue to do that against other offenses as well. And really the key to doing that is, the next key, which is winning on the early downs, win on first down, win on second down, and then force that third and long situation. And that will allow the D-line to really pin their ears back and, come with that heavy rush and hopefully get to the quarterback and make it very difficult for this offense. So if we can win on those early downs, set up those longer third downs, it's going to be easier to get off the field on those third downs, and that's how we win with this defense. On the special teams, for the special teams here, the key's going to be winning the field position battle, making sure that we are keeping our team in excellent field position as much as we can, putting our offense in a spot to win and our defense in a spot to get those 3 and outs as much as we possibly can. And then really building on that success from week 2. We had a really good week 2 with special teams. If we can continue to build on that, see a little bit more from Felton, maybe we can bust one here. Maybe we can see a little bit cleaner blocks, a little bit, I like the penalty free, but hopefully we can continue that and then drive some really quality special teams play. Love seeing JOK getting in on tackles way down the field on coverage. So we've had some really good special teams so far this season. We need to continue to build on that, and that's going to be good for us in the game. So overall keys here. Obviously, win the turnover margin. We are very, very good when we win the turnover margin. We've got to take better care of the ball on offense, like we talked about. We got to be opportunistic on defense, like we talked about. And really, if we manage to come out on top on that turnover margin, then we should win this game for sure. And then clean execution and doing so for 60 minutes. 60-minute effort of clean execution is going to be really, really important for this team in general. If we're able to do that in this game, we should have no problem beating the Bears tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. So prediction for this game, I've got the Browns winning this one. I think we should hopefully see a very good game. It should be hard fought, but 28-16 is my final score prediction in this one, and hopefully that's something like what we expect to see. But we'll take a look, and as always, we'll love to have you in the chat with us tomorrow. We do have the Discord channel in which we've got a game day chat. We've had some fun with some folks jumping in with us and chatting during the game. You're welcome to join us there. If you need the link, it's a permanently open link. It's in the description of this or any of our other videos. And also, if you're like what you have here for content on the channel, please subscribe. We'd love to have you as a subscriber, and so you can get notifications for when we're going to go live. Also in the Discord, we notify folks for when we're going to be simming games or bringing you keys to the game videos or things like that. So without further ado, if there's no other questions or comments, thanks for joining me, George. Appreciate it. And we'll get out of here. We'll get out of here the way I always do with Go Browns!